This is Liz, and I met Liz virtually about 4 months ago, and we've been working together ever since. And we are going to have a bit of a chat about what we've been up to over the last 4 months. So, Liz, tell me, first of all, can you tell us about what was going on for you when we first connected 4 months ago? How was your life then?
Yeah, I think when I connected with you, I was reaching out with this big desire to say, I need to have more in my life that is not just work. And when I came across you, I thought, you sound like just the person I need to connect with that's going to help me with this. And it's funny that you say it's only been the last few months, because I feel like I've made such huge progress already with the sessions with you. So yeah, I think back then it was a lot of work. I was investing in work with all my time and all my energy and my thoughts and all my conversations, and almost as if I felt guilty to invest in my time doing things for rest or for play, because I was almost punishing myself to just keep getting work done. And I knew it wasn't healthy, and I knew I have to work on breaking that cycle and start thinking about myself and balancing life a little bit better. And and I'm pretty pleased with the progress that I've been making.
Tell us how life is now and how you're getting that balance.
I think through working with you, you've given me some really great strategies to implement and to think about, which actually gives me a lot of confidence going forward as well, like that I can adapt these. And it's actually has not been really hard to integrate. It's been quite seamless, and it's been fun to try all these things as well, and experiment a little bit. So whether it's through visualizations or I really particularly like, you said to me at one point to write about a future event as if it was in the past, and talk about how it went really splendidly well and how it made me feel and how it was a success and things like that. So, I mean, just some really great strategies to visualize how things are going to be. But also to reflect back and celebrate those successes and the progress as well. I have definitely noticed a shift where I've been really intentional in booking and scheduling my calendar with a lot of play. So I think at the beginning of working with you, I was like, okay, to offset the work side of my life, I'm going to implement a lot of play. And then as we were meeting and chatting together, it was like, yeah, but I also need to put the rest in there. So I've had to learn a little bit of the hard way, because I got sick from burning the candle at both ends a bit there. But that's been really valuable, because I really like you're helping me reframe the idea that rest is not the recovery part, but it's to charge myself ready for the time ahead. And I really like that, and to be more intentional about how I schedule rest and balance that with the work, rest and play is super useful. I look forward to working on some of these strategies, just like continuing to work on them, because I have definitely felt a big shift in how I approach my day and my calendar. And I feel that I feel surprisingly, it's had a positive impact on my work. I feel, I think I struggled with the idea that if I focused more on my personal life and away from work, it would take away from work. But actually, I feel that it's giving to work. I feel more energized to do the work, more relaxed, in a better position to plan. And I feel definitely. And also I enjoy it. I really enjoy it, because I'm enjoying time away from work as well. A lot has happened in a short time.
What's your priority going forward?
My priority going forward, one, to maintain this momentum that you've helped me put into place. Two, I know I'm not great at balancing the rest part as well as the work and play, so that's still a work in progress. And I think to keep having fun with it, because I've actually had so much fun in this process. Like I feel like it's I'm really enjoying life. I'm enjoying where I'm living. I'm enjoying the connections that I'm making, whether they're my usual social circle or making new friends, because I'm finding that I'm doing more interesting things and balancing more outside of work. I'm having a lot of fun. So my priorities, keep having fun.
Yes, love that.
Yeah.
And what would you say to somebody thinking about joining this program?
Absolutely, I would do it, because I think this has been really transformative for me. I thought this was a habit that would be a lot harder to crack. I think I'm so grateful to have come across you, because you're exactly what I needed. I need to balance the work, the rest, and the play in my life. I need to be really intentional about how I'm prioritizing, and the conversations that we've been having are really powerful and provoking for me to want to adapt the new strategies and trial new things. So I would absolutely I would sign up, give it a go. Like, what, it can't hurt, right? It can only good things can come. And I think one of the highlights, whether it's our individual sessions or the group sessions, there's always something. There's always a new takeaway for me. There's always something at the end of every session that I'm like, right, okay, I've not thought about it this way, or it's a new perspective. It's a new strategy. It's a new way of doing with something. And then I particularly like your summaries the next day. So, like, summarizing what we've discussed and my little action steps forward. I remember reading your first one, just saying, my goodness, how you've summarized that. You're such a great listener. And you've complete and deeply understood where I'm at. And I really appreciated that. And I really look forward to getting your summaries. And they keep me on track.
That's one of the things that I love doing that. And I think a lot of people might use AI notes or send you a recording of the session, but I think I get so much pleasure in summarizing it and make sure what are the key things, what do I think you need to reflect on some more, and what do I need to remind you of. So and I also I like to use that as a space for anything that I've not wanted to get into during the session, but I want you to go and have a bit more time with. So I love doing those.
Great.
And so just the final question would be, for somebody like you, who obviously at the beginning you felt very, very busy with work and you didn't have any time. And so a common objection might be I don't have time to do something like this. What would you say to somebody concerned that they don't have time to join a program like this?
Oh, that's really interesting, because that comes across, that has come across my mind in the past when I've hoped to do a session like this for years. I've said to my friends, I feel like I just need to talk to someone to get myself out of the work conversation, the workspace all the time, and balance more of my life. So I think it was a concern I had as well. But then you know what, the time clearly wasn't right then. And I feel like I came across you at the right time, and you're exactly the right person for me. And I know that everything was just so meaningful to work with you. And I think when you start allocating time to something, I feel like it's creating time for for things, and it's strange, even thinking about putting in more social events into my calendar, or more time for rest and all of these things. I think, well, I used to think I don't have space and time in my calendar for all of that. But being really intentional to set, it's prioritizing, isn't it? I'm prioritizing, I'm setting that time aside for this, it's not a lot of time in the grand scheme of the week, but it's certainly what it gives back to me, and makes me think about and be really intentional about actioning, is making me healthier. It's making me happier. It's yeah, I feel like it's giving a lot more meaning to, and I'm achieving what I had set out to achieve. So, you know, if you've got to be ready to say, I'm going to allocate that time to something, you know, an investment has to, I'm getting paid dividends that are beyond that investment of time that I thought I didn't have, but I definitely do. Yeah. You just got to create it. Yeah.
Totally. And that's it, right? Like, I think when we talk about, I don't have time for that, there's not enough hours in the day, like, you're in charge of how you spend your time. Like, you choose.
Yeah.
And it's also this idea of, like, you can spend your time doing things, or you can invest your time in things. And if you're investing it, you will get those dividends back. And that's, you know, travel and all those things where, yeah, if you're getting something back, it's bigger than time, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And also something else that we've spoken about, and it's about, you know, the things that you might spend time on that you feel are really draining you, and then you can spend twice as long on something that just fills your cup. And this has like just been such a cup filler, because it's really it's given me the direction that I want to go in, and be thinking about my life in the way that I want to be thinking about it. I don't want to be constantly thinking about work, and to break that habit, I've had to, you know, make a shift and be really intentional about spending time doing different things. And this has been really incredibly valuable for me. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing. Is there anything else that you would like to say for the video?
I just think, I think you're absolute gold. I really love, I just think you're such a treasure. I'm so pleased to have come across you, and I love the work that you do, and I see the group of women that you bring together, and that also enjoy working with you. And yeah, it's a great community that you're building, and great work that you're doing. So I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I've absolutely loved working with you as well. And if you haven't picked up on the accent, she's in Australia, and we've been working into the summer over here in England, while you've been getting colder and colder and needing that fire behind you. And that's really warmed my heart, to be the Australian person putting on more layers every week as we take them off.
Yeah,
it's been great.
I've gone into the jumpers and you got into the short sleeves.
It's been brilliant. Thank you so much for spending this time with the video and being part of the program. Thank you.
Thanks, Chloe. You're amazing. Thank you.